Let me, if Spider-Man butt rapes you, if that gave you spider powers,
absolutely,
would you just be always like kind of hanging around, being all flirty?
Oh, dude, I would be dropping the soap. I'd be dropping the soap into my ass. Like, look, it's already ready. You want to fish that out of there for me, champ?
And that's like Spider-Man's whole bag, right? He's got the web and he's sort of bungee jumping down. That was a really sad scene too, where when Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man catches Mary Jane, and he's crying when he catches her because in his universe he couldn't catch his girlfriend. She died.
Which one of them gets with Mary Jane in the end of this one?
You want the spoiler?
Absolutely, I'm not going to see it.
None. He has to give up he has to make it so that everyone completely forgets his name to save everyone. It's convoluted magic, but it's like he's like, would that fix it? If no one ever knew who I was? And he's like, yeah, but then none of us would know who you were and what you've done and what you mean to us. Do it. And so like now his girlfriend that loves him, his best friend, like his family, his friends, the world, nobody knows who he is anymore.
Wow, he's only Spider-Man?
Now he's getting his GED instead of going to MIT. But
he's still Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well then he's just a retard for getting his GED. He's getting his GED and he's Spider-Man. He's still Spider-Man, but his friends forgot him. There's a whole world out there. Like, get going. Get on your horse.
Now I'm going to admit when you for you and I think we'd be like, this makes the breakup awfully easy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like this is.
But for him, it's heartbreaking because like that's what he's been fighting for. Like the whole movie was him fighting to hold all those things together. And at the end, the only way that all of the things he loved could remain is if he removed himself from the equation. And he kind of made that selfless decision. It was real sad. But I think I'd be like, I think I'll be able to get a new girlfriend. I'm Spider-Man. I don't think I want a GED. How about this? Y'all, let me take a little tax from the city. You know, we call it, in poker, we call it pinching the pot. If you're running the game, you're running the game. You're making sure nobody comes in and grabs the money. I got refreshments. You need a light. What do you want? But every now and then,
you can just go to City Hall and be like, $2 million a month, or you're dealing with the most serious domestic terrorism situation you can imagine.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay,
and then
he's got us over a barrel. He's going to fucking tie the trains to the tracks, make us miss the shipments. But I don't know what they do in that city.
We're verging on supervillain stuff because after a while,
maybe because I've also threatened members of the media so that it's only positive things to me. And so as far as the public is concerned, they're totally walled off from my terroristic acts as Spider-Man. They think they have fucking Brian Stelter, whoever, like a local hero, saves child. Meanwhile, I'm stealing cops' pension funds, going on insane trips to Vegas because they're terrified of me.
That won't work because no one can buy Twitter because the richest man in the world owns Twitter. And I
don't want Twitter. I want to be a vigilante in Gotham or wherever the fuck he lives.
I don't know. I was trying to segue.
I want to segue too. Dude, so I don't have a thick coat of like chest and belly hair, but I have some. Which shaving pattern would accentuate the abs? Do I get the top of them or in between them to add abs?
All right.
You're going to say shave it all. I'm looking. I feel like that's not the ideal
peaks
answer.
And valleys. Peaks and valleys. You want the hair on. You want the valleys to be smooth and reflective, so the light bounces out of them. And you want those peaks to be the opposite, little fur mounds, like peaked up, extra high. You got to.
That's why it looks so terrible.
You're gonna want to put some.
That makes sense.
Put some product and straighten and flat iron those. Straight out.
It'll take more than that to wake her.
She's stirring.